Okay, let's make our picks, huh?
Ooh.
Here we go.
Oh, man, let's do it.
Let's make our picks. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fantastic year trying to predict what was going to happen for every single NFL game against the spread. And there were different runs for both myself and AJ. AJ has been on a bit of a heater as of late by saying that he won one game last week, and I won none games. So we will obviously let AJ lead off here, but one of the only segments we've ever committed to for the entire season. I'd like to say congrats to us.
Nice job, Dahn.
Nice job, guys. That's good maturity out of us, and that is what a real program would do, so let's dive right into it. Representing the AFC, the game that begins at Sunday, 3:07 p.m. Eastern Time. The Bengals travel to the home of the Chiefs. Bengals getting 7.5 points on the road in the AFC Championship game to win outright plus 285. Great odds on that money. And as a whole, they are plus 850 to go on and win the Super Bowl. This is how FanDuel has them right now. Going against the Chiefs, obviously 7.5 point favorites, minus 355 money line. That is like a layup in FanDuel's eyes. Plus 125, the best odds out of all four remaining teams to go on and win the Super Bowl. The favorite out of the entire championship weekend is favored at home against this young upstart crew, the Cincinnati Bengals. AJ Hawk, 7.5 points is a lot of points, especially for a championship game, and that Cincinnati Bengals team doing what they've been able to do on the road in the playoffs here.
Yeah, so I've gone back and forth with this one like I have a lot of other games. The 7.5, it does seem like a lot for a playoff game, but we know the Chiefs can absolutely light it up when they put it together. But I'm taking the Bengals here at plus 7.5 because I don't think it's out. I don't think it's crazy to say that the Bengals could win this game. So 7.5, I'll take the Bengals.
Okay, Chiefs win, Bengals cover in my eyes. Okay. Chiefs have that switch that it's just.
So you're taking the Bengals too?
I'm taking the Bengals plus 7.5, yeah. The Chiefs, 7.5 is just too much points. That's a lot of points. It might be a blowout. Maybe. And the Chiefs have been playing at a level in which they could blow some motherfuckers out right now, I think, with how they're playing. But if you ever look, like against the Bills, they were just one score better. And I think that is their edge. They're more competitive. They seem to have that it factor that they will get a win. But they're going against a guy in Joey Burrow who also has similar type it factor, I think, with the weapons. It all depends upon whether or not the Chiefs start early. If the Chiefs start early and it's just go, 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 and Joe and them have to kind of catch up the entire game, I think it's going to be tough. But I think the Bengals cover 7.5 with 7.5 points. That seems like a very easy bet here. Tone Diggs, host of Hammer, Dahn. What you said earlier that all the money's on the Chiefs, is that because the Chiefs is the Chiefs and what Connor said, or 7.5 feels like a lot of fucking points right now?
Yeah, I think it is because it's the Chiefs is the Chiefs. The exact number was 61% on the Chiefs, 39% on the Bengals.
So we are in the minority here just 2 days out. Who knows what late money will do? 7.5 feels like a lot. Connor, you went on an entire run earlier that almost convinced me to take the Chiefs minus 7.5. That is so many points. You still believe, though, the Chiefs is the Chiefs and the Bengals haven't had to do shit to get to this point?
No, they definitely have had to, win some games, and McPherson has done that, back-to-back, being 4 for 4. But I just remembered the Bengals gave up 9 sacks, and I might take the Chiefs minus 13.5.
Alternate spread.
Yeah, I mean, if they give up 5 sacks, let alone 9, it's going to be very hard to keep up with KC. And, if they do come out slow, they scored 21 points in the second quarter alone against the Steelers. So, I mean, there's a chance that even if they do, are a little rusty out of the gates, they can flip that switch and put up 42 in 2 quarters.
7.5 just feels like a lot of points for a championship game. I'm always going to side with that, even though 69% of the people are against us. Let's go to the NFC Championship game. AJ, you have played in this game.
Ooh.
Here we go, AJ. You've had success in this game. You know what it's like to have a long season, not 17-game season, but a long season, and ride the edge and the flows of a season. Nobody could have expected the Niners to be here. Nobody could have thought that they'd be taking on the Rams, although the Rams were a team that was put together for this moment, for this run. Matthew Stafford gets traded out of Detroit. Thank God, the Stafford family says, to Los Angeles with this in mind. But the Niners and Rams of the NFC best, the one we've been talking about all season as being the best division in football, meeting in the NFC Championship is something that I would assume nobody could have predicted through a large portion of the season. Maybe the Cardinals are able to get there. Maybe the Packers are able to get there. But Niners-Rams in the championship game Sunday, 8:42. Oh.
6.
Oh. 6:42.
Okay, good. Jesus. I literally, you just heard me say I'm not watching that game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch that game. 6:42 p.m. on Sunday. AJ, 3.5-point favorites at home are the Rams. How do you see this thing going?
Man, I mean, so we all know the Niners have had a good beat on the Rams and when they've played in the past. But I still hear right now, I love the Niners and how they play. I like a lot of the players on the team, but I'm taking Rams at -3.5 at home to get it done and send Stafford and OBJ and the whole squad to the Super Bowl.
All right, give me the Niners plus 3.5.
All right. Are you confident?
No idea.
If the Niners win, does it have to be close? And could the Rams blow them out?
So there's a stat that Tone Diggs sent to the group. 37 out of the last 40 championship games, the team that won has covered as well. So I'm not saying, and both of my picks have been the complete opposite of that, and that's 92.5% over the last 40 championship games. I'm saying Chiefs win, Bengals cover. So I'm thinking it's going to be 37 out of the last 41 at about 6:30 or whatever. Then when 6:42 happens, I'm thinking there's a chance Rams win, but 3.5 points I feel good about with the Niners. And I might be completely wrong. I have been. Obviously 0 for 4 last week with 2 Super Boosts losing on back-to-back days. I mean, I am nowhere near knowing shit about fuck at this point, but I don't think anybody does. For me, that stat, although it is very alarming and is very telling, I don't think it knows about this NFL season on this particular Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's hard to be confident in either of these games this weekend. I'm probably going to be on your side on both these strictly because the half a point, and that's the only reason. But
Because you have to, you feel like.
yeah.
7.5 is so many.
Plus,
You win by 7. That's a big time win.
yeah.
I beat the Bills last year by 18, I think.
But you keep doing this.
Jeez.
They did. I'm just saying the Chiefs, all year. What did they start 2-4? And it was like, I don't know, Chiefs might not. And I mean, I said it too. Like they might not be the Chiefs anymore. And then it feels like this last month and a half, it's been like, oh yeah, they can just turn it on whenever the hell they want and score 4 straight touchdowns. And the Cincy's O-line is really the biggest worry. They gave up 9 sacks last week.
Give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
See, I think there is something to be said, though, about
No, I like the Bengals. I like the Bengals. Give me the Bengals.
They also had 3 interceptions and only scored 19 points. I'm not saying that 19 is not a lot, but if you have 3 picks, you'd assume maybe you'd score more than 19. You scored 3 touchdowns.
Can I ask you an AJ stupid question that I asked the other day on Hammer Down?
I won't have the answer, AJ Mike.
It's very stupid. After that Bills game,
This is bad.
it's a bad question. This game's to go to the Super Bowl, so that's why this is a stupid question. There's no chance there's a letdown after the Bills game, right? After how that game went. And people saying...
There has to be some sort of emotional dump after that type of thing, but everybody had an emotional dump.
Yeah.
You know?
It's to go to the Super
I don't think
Bowl.
it's a dumb question, Diggs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think so either because of the big moment, but there's emotional shit that happens.
But I was just thinking because they're going to get up to go to the Super Bowl, though, right?
Yeah, like in the regular season, that's definitely real. But I don't know if it is in the playoffs as well.
The Bengals.
It might be more. I think it's more momentum builder.
The Bengals just find a way, man. It makes no sense. They just find a way. I don't think they're going to win either, but the Chiefs have been backdoored and not covered so many times in a situation with this number.
Oh, I can't wait I'm sticking with the Bengals, by the way, 7.5 points.
Hopefully the Chiefs can't get 4-man pressure. That's the key. Hopefully they can't get
But they
4-man
can, right? We know that from the Bengals offensive line that they can probably. But the Tennessee Titans D-line should probably get a little bit more respect than we're probably giving it. Not that the Chiefs shouldn't, but
True.
I see they're up like 14 maybe late.
Yeah.
They score, go for 2 somehow because of the rules. And then that 2-point conversion is going to be the deciding factor, whether it's 6 or 8. And I mean, that's going to be an interesting thing. I'm with you on the Bengals. We're sticking with the Bengals. Let's get to a break now. We fucking did it. We fucking did it. Didn't we? Made our picks.
Let's go.
I got the Bengals in Niners plus 3.5. You got the Bengals in Rams minus 3.5.
Correct.
Good luck.
Good luck to you.
What
Good
do you-
luck to you, and congrats on going 1-1 for this one.
Oh.
That's what I was going to say. When you guys are on the same side, it does typically bode well.
Yeah, but we're not.
Bengals.
One more.
Just come over to my side.
I wouldn't.
What if I would have? What if I would have just slid in right
Unreal.
there?
Be awesome.
That would have been so cool coming to your side. Like, actually, that would have been awesome. I wonder what, like, Aaron thinks. Or, like, the Titans. Like, what do the Titans think of this entire Niners thing.
I mean, I think, like Aaron said on Tuesday, I'll let you know how I feel when I do get over it. Like, I assume they're still
I'm not going to watch it.
very pissed.
You like the Chiefs
Yeah.
and you like the Rams.
Yes. I just think beating a team 3 times one season. I mean, McVay, come on, pal. Just once. You just lost to the guy.
6 in a row.
I love the Niners. Plus 3.5.
Yeah, they have a team of destiny feel.
Who do you like?
I like the Bengals and the Niners as well.
Come on, dog.
I do.
Ty got accepted into Harvard without his parents having to pay the side door.
Bingo.
Congrats, Ty.